Hello, friends. Namaste. You are most welcome on Prerna's World Online Classes and Mindful Talks podcast. Myself, Reena Lahoti Rosa. I'm an event planner, dancer, social worker, writer, sporty, nature lover, traveler, as you know. She is Prerna, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am. Ma'am is having 36 years experience of spoken English language, trainer, worked nationally, internationally as a nurse, writer, dancer, communication skill and personality development trainer. Today our topic is sacrifice. Yes. So we are going to talk about sacrifice. Uh, Ma'am, I would like to ask, what does the sacrifice means to you?
I think as a humble human being, our own happiness should not depend on us only, it depends on others. So when we sacrifice for others' happiness, that is called sacrifice. Don't think about own self, think about others. So that is sacrifice.
Generally, sacrifice is unnoticed.
Yes,
Generally,
by some people, but generally sacrifice makes us happy
yes.
and gives us joy.
What is the difference in human sacrifices and animal sacrifice?
You see, long before in India, we also had some rituals in some religions that we used to do human sacrifice to the god. So they used to like kill someone and to keep in front of God. And for long years it was lasted. But then there was one governor, Lord Harding. He banned that thing.
Okay.
So now it is not so much, but in rare cases still it is found in some remote areas.
Yeah, to please God.
And I think if somebody thinks that human sacrifice can give us some betterment, it's really wrong concept of life. You are taking off someone and feeling happiness for yourself. So I think human sacrifice is a very great sacrifice for the one who is sacrificed for you.
For you.
So, and I think animal sacrifice, when it comes, of course, that is also a living being. And if we do something to animal, we get the same pain, in
Same
fact.
way, yes.
But still, I should say to bring the eco balance in the world, we always sacrifice the animals for our food as well.
Yes.
So it is not taken as bad unless some religious wise, some people think that even the animal sacrifice is not good, so we should not consume non-vegetarian food. But I think according to some religions, it is considered that animal has been sent by God on the earth for you to have as a food. So I think we should respect all the types of gods,
Yeah.
whatever they have
All the
said,
creatures.
all the God's creations, and that's it.
Okay. What is the difference between sacrifice and compromise in relationship?
You see, compromise, I would say, is a kind of willingness that something somebody wants from you or want you to do something, and if you compromise with that person, means you are willing to accept the will of that person and you will do it willingly. But sacrifice means you really don't want it. In fact, you don't want to do that, but you are sacrificing for the sake of others. So that is the difference in sacrifice and compromise. Compromise we wish to do, sacrifice we have to do.
To do.
We have to do, or we are compelled to do. Rather, we can say that way. Yes, please.
How an employee sacrifices his youth for the employer.
You see, I think in so many professions, or I should say in all the professions, we start our professions from very young age.
Yes.
Whether we are doctor, teacher, engineer, manager, whatsoever is our profession. And in our youth, we start our profession. And whole life, that is the time for fun as well, for family as well, for outing as well. But we sacrifice all that and we become honest or loyal to our employer. So I think it's really a big sacrifice from the young people that they pass their whole youth in sacrificing for their
Yeah,
profession
and dedication for the
and
work.
dedication for all,
Yeah.
for the betterment of the society.
Yes.
Yes.
Does someone sacrifice his lifetime for someone?
There are so many people, I think especially the soldiers are there who sacrifice their lifetime for others to be safe and secure in the country. And next example I would like to say, as the parents always sacrifice their happiness
Yes,
and
for their
all
kids.
kind of desires as well to satisfy their children and to satisfy the society as well. So parents also become very dedicated. And I would say some doctors also sacrifice a lot, and some scientists also they sacrifice a lot to bring some betterment in the
In the
society.
society. Yeah.
So there are so many people, they spend their lifetime, and you see like parents have no life limits,
Yes.
that when they will stop helping their children
Yeah.
or thinking of their children. I think equally the children also do. It is lifetime foundation with each other to sacrifice for each other.
Yeah.
It is equally same. Parents do for children, and
And
then also the children
children.
do for their parents. There is no age of parents to sacrifice, and there is no age of children to sacrifice. Sometimes, even in the young age, certain things happen, like maybe father is no more, or something happened to father, and or maybe mother is no more, and something happens to mother. So, in that situation, also little children, they take care of
They
the
take care of.
responsibility of
Yes.
that person and they live their life. So it's a great sacrifice for that child to have his all the age without his parent.
Right. Should sacrifice be seen as a strength or weakness?
I think it is strength for the person who
Mhm.
sacrifices something for someone. If it is a weakness, then we can't even sacrifice. So I think sacrifice is our strength, our practical way of thinking. How can we help the society or someone
Society or
else?
other
You see,
person.
like sometimes in so many cases, like even we sacrifice our by donating our organs to our
Yes.
family members. So that is also a great sacrifice. Maybe I
Yes.
have given my one eye to someone, or
Mhm.
maybe one kidney to someone. So that is also a great sacrifice. So there are so many people who sacrifice and they feel it is my strength. I had something, so I could share with
Could share,
someone.
yeah.
That is the
Yes. How a woman sacrifice is viewed in her partner's eye.
I think generally every partner understands the sacrifice of his wife. But when children are young, wife is also young, and they sacrifice a lot for their parents. At that time, she is quite recognized that she is sacrificing
Sacrifice.
maybe her health or her time or her job or something for her family.
Yes.
She is doing that. But sometimes I think till we grow old and our time comes that children are big, they have gone away, they are well settled, and sometimes those kind of sacrifices are not so much considered by their
By their
partners,
partner.
because then the situation comes they think everyone does it,
Yes.
so it is taken lightly. But
Hmm.
when they see in young age, at that moment they understand really it's a sacrifice. Mother sacrifices her sleep, her comfort, her food. Sometimes even when she wants to eat food and the child will do something, she can't
Something
even have her meal.
male.
Even she is sick, but she has to work for the kids.
Hmm.
So I think women sacrifices are noticed very well in the
Very
young
well
age
in the.
when children are young and mother is young. But in older age, sometimes I think they are considered as normal.
Or does sacrifice always bring pain or joy as well?
I think in sacrifice, pain is hidden under the joy.
Yes.
This is the thing. You see, like a mother is sacrificing for the family or for the child, and it is very painful as well, but it gives a joy that I have done something for my kid or for my
Yeah.
family. So it is something like that. A soldier also, I think by the time he joins the army or something, they do understand one day we may not be anymore,
More,
but
yes.
there is a joy in their eyes that I will shine the name of my nation.
Yeah.
So there are so many people like this that they work a lot, they sacrifice their whole lifetime for the nation or for someone, and they feel joy as
They
well.
feel joy.
For some kind of joy
Yeah.
they get out of that, and that gives them strength to keep it up.
Can society judge the sacrifices of someone by their eyes?
Yes, I think society sacrifices, the old age people sacrifice as well. Like so many people these days are living apart from their children or away from their children. So it's a big sacrifice of old age that they are not able to say anything to the kids.
Kids, yes.
And I would say it is quite sacrifice from the kids' side as well, that they are doing something for their total family, but they are not able to give their physical help or connectivity with the parents
Parents
sometimes.
or elders.
Maybe they are in certain job or maybe they are in certain country. Sometimes even the connectivity is also not
Yeah. Or
possible.
sometimes they are on borders.
Yes, and sometimes even parents, when they pass away, and children are not even able to beat them or to meet them. So I think that is also a great sacrifice.
Is sacrifice necessary for spiritual growth?
Yes, I think so because detachment teaches us how to
How
sacrifice.
to sacrifice?
So if we don't learn to do detachment, so we can't sacrifice. And if we do detachment from the people to whom we love a lot or loved a lot, so it's really a sacrifice because it's not easy to detach from someone, but certain conditions make you do that. So I think for the spiritual growth, if we leave our loved ones to get away from them, so we have to detach, and it's painful.
Yeah.
Very painful.
To achieve God,
To,
we have
to
to.
achieve the peace for the sake of others as well, for the sake of own comfort zone or
Yes.
happiness and the peace in the mind. So I think for the spiritual growth, we have to do that because that's the last ultimate solution
Yes.
to get happiness.
Mhm.
Because generally we think happiness is our children, happiness is our relatives, or happiness are our friends, happiness is our society. But I think sometimes the time comes, no one is helpful in
Helpful,
your
yes.
conditions. Maybe you are in certain conditions, no one
Mm.
can be helpful,
Mm.
maybe. So you have to sacrifice spiritually.
Yeah, when you
Ah,
feel happiness is in us only
to get the
to
happiness.
get the
That is the
happiness.
thing.
Do you think that our sacrifice makes us feel above self?
Yes, I think so. We It does feel like that because if we think I want to live for myself, so this is not a sacrifice.
Yes.
But if I want to live for others or for the sake of
For the
others,
sake of the
I
others.
have to sacrifice maybe my fun, my comfort zone, or my home, or my state, or my country. Sometimes we have to do that. Like even the kids are doing, they are going away to different places, maybe to earn better, to give more comfort to their families. And in some countries, there are restrictions as well that they can't even bring the
Bring the
parents
parents, right,
to be with them.
with them.
So I think it is also a kind of sacrifice.
Yes.
It is also a type of sacrifice.
What could be the best reward of sacrifice to someone?
I think if we give enough love and respect to someone after doing sacrifices, That's the best reward.
Yes.
Because reward cannot be given as cash prize or financially. It's nothing like this. Reward of sacrifice is always emotional, or maybe as an honor to that person, and that honor can be given through the love and respect.
Yes.
Only then maybe the person who sacrificed, maybe spiritually or maybe otherwise, so person will feel consoled and feel satisfied that I have done something above
Something
self
above
for
self for
others.
others.
That is the thing.
What the sacrifice means in modern era in relationships.
You see, in the past era, we used to have sacrifices means big stuff. Like sometimes even we don't have money enough in the family, but still we are sharing with the whole family, maybe for the
Yes.
education of siblings or for the care of old parents, or in many ways we used to share our uh, things. So we used to feel this is a great sacrifice I'm
Yes.
doing for my family. But nowadays I think sacrifice means even this is your own child, but if you leave the job, mother or father, anyone, they feel I am sacrificing my job.
Yes.
Like earlier we were not even having the jobs to take care of the kids. And in that era, there was no question of fathers taken care for the baby.
Yes.
But nowadays, it is kind of equality scenario is there. So even the father is also equally responsible. So whoever out of mother or father, if they sacrifice the job or if they sacrifice their fun or entertainment or their friendships. So I think they find this is the big sacrifice.
Big sacrifice.
And sometimes because of relationships of two people, they can't live with their parents because of their term and conditions, that we can't look after the old parents because we are working and so on. So I think that is also sometimes sacrifice made by the female or by the male. So there are several types of sacrifices we have to do.
How have you seen society perceive sacrifices around the world?
I think generally around the whole world, love and respect is common stuff and given commonly and given in same manner. Nowhere is given less, nowhere is given more. Even though in India people think that abroad people don't have so much attachment with their
With their
families
family,
or with their
friends.
kids because culture is different. But I found all over the world when I lived in so many different places that nowhere is difference whether we are a single parent or we are a married parent or a bachelor parent, whatever. But I never found difference that people are not having sacrifices for their families. So I think it is quite commonly understood that love and respect is always demanded by
Always demanded. Yes.
everyone and given by everyone equally, whether we are married partners or live-in partners or single partners, whatever, but we give love and respect to each other. That is the
Can sacrifice impact on the self?
Yes, but if sacrifice is impacting on us, means we are taking it hard to make sacrifice. And I think in many cases, like in case children or parents, anyone is having some hard conditions and they are not able to meet each other or find each other at that moment. So it's a great sacrifice. I think, yeah, I forgot your question, please.
Can sacrifice impact on the self?
Yes. So then what happens? We feel really sacrificed
Sacrifice.
by our life that I did so much for maybe my parents or for my child, maybe, but we are not able to meet at the last moment. And we pass away sometimes, or maybe we face some difficult condition, like it happened in Corona time also.
Yes.
So many people, maybe young or old, they passed away in different countries and they were away from their families. So that at that moment they must have felt quite a sacrificed, that due to my job maybe I was away, or due to my job my parents were away, maybe they passed away in different country,
Yes.
or maybe the people faced hard conditions in different countries. So I think that is a great sacrifice, and it impacts on us.
Yes.
It does impact
It
on
does
us
impact on.
because we do feel very hard sometimes. But if there is no alternative, so we have to sacrifice.
Yeah, sometimes
Sometimes we
sacrifice.
find some other people to help us at the same moment,
Mm.
or in some different manner. Maybe they will love us as their parent or as their child or something. So we can maybe manage some conditions.
Yeah.
But in some conditions, sometimes we don't find even someone who help us. So it's quite a sacrifice at that moment, and it impacts our health. Maybe
Yeah.
the last moment we live remembering our kids or parents. That is the thing.
Its impact is profound.
Yes.
Is sacrifice an obligation or forgiveness?
I think it can't be an obligation because, after all, when we think about self, so we take our own decision to sacrifice for others,
Yes.
and it क्या था दूसरा क्या था
Uh,
obligation or forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
I think it is a kind of forgiveness also sometimes, because sometimes some people make maybe mistakes unknowingly. They don't take proper decisions in their life at young age or old age, whatever. Maybe like kids want to have married affair with someone, or some other boyfriend girlfriend, due to what maybe parents are upset. And sometimes maybe parents make some mistakes in old age. Maybe they don't share their properties or something equally with their children or something. So these kind of sacrifices are very much.
Is sacrifice a doorway to new golden opportunities?
I think so, but in that scene, Rosa, I would say it is only, it will take us to the spiritualism. If we feel, yeah, I forgot
Is
question, please.
sacrifice a doorway
Yeah.
to new
So what
golden opportunities?
happens when we sacrifice to live alone, or maybe to live away from our families or kids or societies, or even from the nation sometimes because of certain situations. So I think another opportunities rise there. Maybe we will find different friends, different children who will love us as our parents,
Parents,
or
yeah.
we will find different parents who will love us as parents. So different opportunities do open when we change the place, or when we change our situations. And sometimes we think nothing can happen, so we do sacrifice in our life, but some different opportunities may be lying there which opens later on, and we do stand because of them. Like
Yes.
sometimes in corona many parents left without children, and
Yes.
many children left without parents in very young age. So
Mm.
maybe there were some different ways, like adoption was a lot at that time,
Mm.
and old people were also taken care by some other youngsters.
Mm.
So I think God always gives us some other opportunities
Opportunities, yeah.
to stand again, or to
Mm.
live again, and to be happy
To be
again.
happy.
But it is tough. It is tough.
Does someone's sacrifice motivate others to become better?
It can be like soldiers are devoting their life for the
Yes, for
nation,
the nation.
and it's a big lesson to us
Mm.
that our sacrifice sometimes can bring togetherness in the society, or can give benefit to the society. And even the doctors
Mm.
and scientists, they do many kinds of sacrifices in their life to bring betterment in the society.
Mm.
So I think our sacrifice matters a lot, and sometimes it teaches others how to sacrifice and what is the meaning of
Meaning of
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Because like in general definition people generally say जैसा तुम करोगे ऐसा तुम्हारे बच्चे करेंगे या तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स करेंगे, है ना? So I think this is also a type of learning in
Learning.
the same manner that if we will do good, so others
Others
will
will
also
also do.
learn to be good with other people.
And we learn from our
So I
elders.
think if we love our nation, we sacrifice for our nation. So our nation also takes care of us somehow. And if we take care for someone else as our own child or own parents, even
Yes.
that pays us back
Yes.
in different manner,
In different way.
because then the blessings work of those people, that maybe I lost my child, but I am taking care for someone as my child. So that child will always bless you
Yes.
as parents, that I am standing again because of you. That kind of situation.
Should we make any sacrifice to save the culture of our country?
I think so that you see, culture means to carry forward our all kind of systems or our rituals or our style of living or art of living. So I think if we think anything is spoiling unknowingly even part of our culture,
Sure.
so we should pay attention on that. That we should not do something which can spoil my culture. That is the thing. So I think it is everyone's duty
Yeah.
to mind the culture of their country, and they should sacrifice things or their style, living style or their working style or whatever, for the betterment of their country culture, because we are representative of our country all over the world.
All over the
And
world.
even within our country, we are respected if we belong to any particular state or something. People only know us by our good work. So I think it is important.
Can we help the families of our soldiers who sacrifice their life for the nation?
I think we must do that, and not only the people maybe individually can think so much, but I would like to advise some government channel for that. There should be special efforts and special helps or facilities to the soldiers' families, so that they can live with pride of their person who had been dedicated or sacrificed his life for the nation. And even there people nearby, because we can't reach very far for these kind of helps, but if we have people nearby whose family person has sacrificed for the nation, I think we must sacrifice our needs as well and help them to see them better life as well, because their person lived for our security and safety.
Yes.
So we also should take care for their safety and security till they live.
How a scientist sacrifices his lifetime for the new generations to be better.
You see, a scientist is a kind of profession or a person who has very much dedication, and sometimes they even close themselves away from family, away from all the world near around by. So they even don't even look at other people, and they keep on keenly look doing something to
Something
get
working.
something, to create something, to innovate something. So I think scientists spend their whole lifetime to make our coming generations better, to make such kind of innovations, so that people will always remember. You see, scientist becoming scientist is not easy. It's not many people become scientists, or they keep on innovating new and new things. Hardly maybe once in their life that moment will come, they will innovate a very good thing. You see, imagine our life if we didn't have light, if we didn't have sound, if we didn't have electricity. So, what was our life? So, some scientist has done all those things. Our life on computer, on social media, everything is because of scientists. So, I think we must respect all the scientists,
Scientist.
because they really give their lifetime sacrifice for the nation.
Yes.
for the coming generation as well, and for the nation as
Nation.
well. And not only for the nation, for the whole universe.
Yeah.
They keep on doing something, how we will reach on moon, how people can also go and see what is on moon. So many things are there. They are always innovating. They are always creating new concepts of newness in the country or in the world around, or for the coming generations to have a better life.
So true greatness lies in the sacrifice when we live for others, not just for self. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable sharing with all of us. It will help us to grow better in near future. Sacrifice is a lamp that burns for others, giving light by offering oneself. So we had cleared, ma'am had cleared all the things related to sacrifice. So, friends, hope you find this podcast very useful for you. Thank you. Please subscribe us to get more and more knowledge and join ma'am's classes. Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am is going to explain about her classes.
Dear friends, I have classes for college onward, all the people, and housewives as well. And I really love to groom the personalities of different people in different manner due to my experience and exposure. So whenever you need my help, please join us, give me opportunity, and let me see what all of us can do something for our nation, for our families, for the coming generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Namaste. See you again.